my finger got poked instead of feeling my stone, and my diamond is gone. Why is Mardi Gras so big down here?
We arrived problem-free at National Indoor RV Center's.
This was a Sunday, and they got everything done that we needed. We're at some random farm in the middle of Alabama. It's called Verbena Valley, and it's a boondocker's welcome, and it's an absolutely beautiful place. So if you have the harvest host, you can stay here. You can see they have 3 spots here. So we're starting off our day. We're actually en route to Tennessee. We're headed to National Indoor RV Centers in Lebanon, Tennessee. We have to get some work done. Yeah, there's always things to be done.
What's the service?
Yes, this is a service call. It's not like breaking down, knock on wood. But yeah, that check engine light, if you missed that last video, the whole debacle with we were trying to find the answer to this problem, we'll link that video up above. But we got here okay. We're on the way there. We're going to have a whole bunch of stuff done.
Many of you have asked, what is your routine when you leave? Now, we may do a full video on that, but this is kind of a general one for everybody, whether you have a towable or motorized. These are important things that we do. First thing we do is that we make sure everything obviously is closed up, and then you always want to do a visual check. And the things I'm checking for are a few. Number one, I'm checking to make sure all my levelers are up. Now, we do have warning alarms that will go off if the levelers are not up, but if those don't work, you still want to do a visual. So the front and rear levelers are up. We'll do a full walk around. I'm also going to check that all the bay doors are locked. As I go down the passenger side, we have the rear leveler is up here also. I did just an oil level check. I do that before every trip. On ours, obviously it's right there, the bright yellow. Just check that the oil is good. I look around in here, make sure nothing is looking weird, like belts are broken or something, but that seems to be okay. We'll check this leveler, make sure that's up, which it is, and then I'll continue going down. I'm making sure the slides are all the way in. We don't have trees here. If there were trees, I'd be looking overhead, making sure that we're not gonna hit any tree. We'll check this final one here. How are we gonna pull out of here? Is there any obstructions? MJ, of course, will be outside with the radio. We're going to be making a left out of here. You can see there's a tree right there. We'll hook up here. So I'm kind of planning, all right, which way am I going to go around? Just visualizing everything before we leave. We arrived problem-free at National Indoor RV Center's Nashville location, which is actually Lebanon, Tennessee. What are we haven't done here?
Well, trip 2 with no check engine light.
All right, the check engine light's good. Let's not even bring that up anymore.
No,
we're good.
I think we're good. No SCR
No.
replacement, which was going to really hurt our wallet.
Yeah, that's an expensive one.
But we're doing a couple different things here. First thing is we're getting our comfort drive fixed. That went out again. This time, no bumps that we knew of, but again, that comfort drive can be very fickle, so that is not working. So we're gonna get that fixed. We're having an oil change, and we are getting Coney shocks put in, which is going to make a tremendous difference in our drive.
So we heard.
That's what we've heard. So we're very excited. Something we're really excited though for here is that NIRVC is open on Sundays for service. So how many times do people get stuck on a Sunday and they're just out of luck? They cannot get into service. We actually had somebody on our way here today was texting us, one of our subscribers. They were stuck on the side of the road. They were having problems, and this happens. I felt so bad for them because it reminded me how many Sundays
Don't break down on a weekend.
Years past that but NIRVC to the rescue, because you can pull in here on a Sunday. We're in the Lebanon location and service is open.
Baby, you move me like a movie. You groove me like a groove. You're doing something to me.
So we're getting some lunch while he's working on the RV. It's cold out today in Tennessee. We're trying a new Mediterranean spot. It's called Tholos. Has like 700 something 5-star reviews. We love our Mediterranean food. So we're gonna check it out and see if it lives up to the hype.
That's one of the better Mediterranean food places we've been to. 5.0 on Google with over 700 reviews, and it lived up to everything. What'd you think about it, hon?
It was amazing. I got a salad.
Really
with
good.
shrimp in it and lentil soup. It was amazing. Everything was so flavorful. You had that roasted
Oh,
eggplant.
everything was good. Service was good. Atmosphere.
So Mount Juliet, try it out.
All those, and right up the road is a Costco. However,
which we did hit.
so we got everything taken care of here at National Indoor RV Centers in Lebanon, Tennessee, Nashville. So our tech, what was their name of our tech? Derek? Dustin, awesome. If you ever come here, he does one of the chassis techs. He's really good. So he got the 6 Coney shocks installed in like 5 hours. It was done. Comfort Drive was, again, a reset. Now, I want your help on this. This React software, REAX, is supposed to be a free download. I can't find it. And then like everybody that shares the link, it's not working. This is all this is. Like for some reason, this is getting thrown off. Like this software is getting crazy, and then they reset it. The Comfort Drive starts working again, and I'm going online and people are like, yeah, you can do this with a laptop. I want to be able to do this, so I'm gonna have to keep going if this happens again. We also had a fresh oil change, new fuel filter and fuel water separator. I like to use all of the Napa parts.
Dustin signed them.
He signed them. And they also did a inspection, greasing of the chassis, all good. There was one place that was never greased, and this is a strike on Freightliner Gaffney. We had their inspection in November with the greasing, and they missed this spot. It's gonna be the shaft driving the fan to the radiator. He showed me, it was completely dry. He's like, this has never been greased. So they missed that spot, but we were in there the whole time watching for the most part, and they do a very complete service. We would definitely come back here if we were in the area.
And again, it's 7 days a week, right? This was a Sunday, and they got everything done that we needed.
So we got it in at around 8 o'clock when they finally pulled it in, and it was done by 3:30 or so. That's with everything we just named there. So we can't speak more highly of the service here. And the other nice thing, Gaffney has the same thing, but most service centers is that we are here until Wednesday, then we go to our next location. But we got 2 days, like no problem, you can stay. We're plugged in, plenty of spots. There's a water and a dump station. So if you have to have service over multiple days, they get your coach back to you if it's able to be brought back to you, and you can stay right in the grounds. We have a couple of days to kill at National Indoor RV Centers because we're going, like we said earlier, to another campground that's not too far away. But with time to kill, Izzy will fill his time with something.
Oh, I can vouch for that.
Okay. I knew she was going to say it. That was a total fishing, and you bit the bait. But we are going to come over here, just some routine maintenance on our tow bar, our e-trailer tow bar. Now, we've had this, I think we got it in June, so it's approaching almost a year, and we absolutely love this. If you've watched our channel, you know we buy a lot of products from e-trailer. We have this. We talked about our furniture in the last video that's available on e-trailer. This got caught in the rain, so it's a little bit dirty. How do I keep this clean? Well, what's some of the maintenance? First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna check the bolts, make sure everything is tight. I did tighten these down the other day, so I'm not gonna go through the whole thing. I'm going to just clean, make sure everything is lubed. The easiest way to do it, you could do it soap and water, of course. I'm just gonna use a little bit of, this is electronics cleaner. It's similar to brake cleaner, but it's not as, it's safe on electronics. Just gonna spray, get some of that,
rainbow.
Yeah, get some of that grease off. Oh, it smells.
Yeah, that's why I'm backing up a little bit.
But this will kill all, you can see the grease that gets out in there. I'm gonna take a microfiber towel. And the reason why I do this is you gotta keep them lubed, but that lubrication will also attract dirt. And once it starts getting like grindy, you know, like a little rough, just clean them up. It's gonna keep everything riding smooth and clean. That way you can see while you're doing this, obviously, you're checking, does everything look okay? The bolt's good. Check the wells, are they good? That way when you're going down the road, you're not seeing your tow car on the side of the road somewhere. I'm also gonna look at the cables on here. This is another reason I love this e-trailer, because you can set it up and the bars will stay. How are the breakaway cables looking? Are they frayed? Are they messed up? These look really good. I'm gonna look at the arms here. I'm gonna wipe those down real quick, make sure those are working and locking out correctly. How about the clevises? How are they looking? Are the bolts good? We'll do that on both sides. Clean everything down. You see the dirt we got off. Guys, especially if you get caught in the rain, these things get filthy. And when you wash, whether it's your motorhome or your tow bar, whatever, it gives you the opportunity, all right, let me look. Does everything look good here? We've had several of our subscribers who had a tow bar break on them. These things don't usually just break. They kind of break down over time. So giving your visual inspections, making sure everything looks good is really going to help. How am I going to finish this off? I want everything lubricated. I'm going to use the Hot Shot Secret Never Rust lubricant. You can use any lubricant. This is what we use. We're just going to spray in the points that move. So over here, this moves. I'm going to spray a little bit in there. Just kind of work it in. Everything's nice and smooth now. Remember that group, Nice and Smooth, from back in the 90s? It was like a rap group.
I don't remember that.
Nice and Smooth. Put in the comments below if you remember that. And we're going to just kind of move everything around. Everything looks good. I'll bring this over, park it, as I say, park it. Make sure the locks are working here. I'll even spray a little bit of lubricant just right over here on the joints, where also on these pins. Put a little bit on the pins so when you're hooking up to your car, it's slick. Very simple. If you want more information on this 10,005-pound tow bar or tow setup, any equipment we got on, including our Power Watchdog power station, all the different things they have on there, struts, like we're getting struts to replace for our rear hatch. We'll put a link down below. E-Trail love them, US base. Great customer service. Go check them out.
We haven't had pizza in a long time, and we found a place that just opened in Lebanon, Tennessee called Chi-Town Pizza. It got amazing reviews. So it smells.
Well, the owners apparently just came from Chicago.
From Chicago, yeah. So I've never gotten pizza in a bag before. It smells so good. So we're gonna see if
well, you try it. Does it look good?
It looks good. Again, New Jersey pizza is hard to top.
Let's see. Let's see.
Look at this.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a good one. I could tell.
Look at it.
Let me pull the.
And it's cut in all different, in little pieces.
Right,
Here, put it on top of that.
Go for the first bite. We're going to give it a live rating.
I have Matt's live stream on in the back. It's launching Liquid Shine, Endless 15 if you want to buy it. All right, let's try.
I hear the crisp. How is it?
It's very good.
What do you give it? What score?
Like an 8 something.
Wow.
It's really good.
Wow. Okay, I'm shutting this off. We're getting in. Well, sometimes you're just in the right place at the right time. So we are basically hanging out at National Indoor RV Centers until tomorrow because we had our service done quickly, but our next stop is a couple days away. And what happened?
So Brett Davis and Angie came in from Texas, and Lee Tiffin came in, and they were all here to film a video to answer everybody's questions about why Lee left Tiffin and what's going to be
Address all the rumors.
what's his role here, and all these questions that everybody had. So we'll link their video up above, so if you missed that, you can get all your questions answered.
But it was great meeting them. We saw Lee at the Tampa show. Actually, all of them at the Tampa show.
Yeah.
We meet them at the shows. They're super
Every few
nice.
months we'll see them.
Yeah, and we got to meet a lot of the employees here. So right place at the right time. Sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not, but it was a good opportunity. We're heading out. Well, there's a Thai place. So we're going to get some Thai tonight because I love Thai food. So do you.
Me too.
So we're excited.
We left NIRVC this morning and we're headed to our next destination, which is a really cool one also. So that'll be in the next vlog, so you want to stay tuned for that. We had a great time at NIRVC, and I'm always sad leaving there. And this time was even more special and more fun because we got to spend a lot of time with the team, with Brett and Angie and Jeanette and Lee, now the new president of Tiffin, and it was a blast. We got to witness a lot of groundbreaking things that are happening. If you don't follow NIRVC on YouTube, National Indoor RV Centers, go over there and subscribe to their channel, follow them on social media. There are so many exciting, tremendously exciting things happening for them and for just the RV industry in general because of things that they are doing. You're not going to want to miss them. It's going to affect a lot of people in a lot of ways, and we just got to see some great filming, some new projects they're taking on. So we're not going to say anything else. Things will be coming out over the next few weeks and months, so stay tuned to us, stay tuned to them, and you'll be in on all the exciting news.
Well, here's an update. As you've been following this vlog, we had our shocks changed out to the Koni Evos. We were told it's one of the best upgrades you can do, so I'll let MJ tell you what the experience has been, because she didn't even really like consciously notice, but subconsciously did. So tell them what you thought.
Well, I wasn't getting tossed around like I usually do. When we hit bumps, I mean, it's not horrible, but you feel it. You really feel it. And not only do you feel it, you hear it too. And I noticed that things were a lot quieter when we were going over those bumps, and it's almost like we're kind of just like gliding
like
over.
We're floating a little
yeah, it's way different.
So we're on the highway driving. I immediately noticed, because when you would go over, like, you know, when they do patches on the road, you would hear it. It'd be like, you know, boom. And I'm like, wow, it's just like significantly smoother. And MJ was putting up an Instagram reel. I'm like, huh, do you notice anything different about the motorhome? She's like, yeah, it feels a lot smoother. I would say probably a 60 to 75% reduction in the jolting and like that bounce. It just feels like you're smoothed out a lot. So it's a pretty inexpensive upgrade. We were now witness to it. So if it's something you're looking for, we'll put the link to like our setup. It's not like our specific affiliate link. It's just a link to the setup, and it's a pretty easy installation. I think they quoted what, 7 or 8 hours for install. Pretty straightforward.
We're not leaving Tennessee. We're hanging out in Tennessee for a little bit longer.
Here's a bump coming. Here's a bump.
There's a
I
bump.
mean, that was a
yeah,
huge
that's
difference.
It's definitely drastically decreased in the sound and the feel of the pumps. So we're staying in Tennessee. We're actually headed to a new resort, and we're going to do a new resort report, and it's very exciting, and we're going to tell you why once we film those videos. A little less than 2 months till we get back home, so a lot more travels. So stay tuned for the next part of this vlog, and we will see you on the road.